Hey guys, hope everyone is doing well. So I am DM Vinayaka. So I am going to take this pharmaceutical engineering subject. So first of all, let us know like what this subject is mainly about. Okay. So pharmaceutical engineering is a subject in which we will get to know about the equipments, like which are the equipments which used in the pharmaceutical or industrial scales or sectors. This subject is mainly about those equipments actually. So in this pharmaceutical engineering, let us see the contents, like what are the contents which we are going to cover in this video. Actually, in this pharmaceutical engineering subject, there are mainly 5 units. First units, we are going to cover the flow of fluids, size reduction, size separation. And in unit 2, we are going to cover heat transfer, evaporation, distillation. In unit 3, we are going to cover the drying, mixing. And unit 4, we are going to cover filtration and centrifugation. And lastly, the unit 5. In the unit 5, we're going to discuss about the materials of pharmaceutical plant construction, corrosion, and its prevention. So these are all the topics which are in the respective units, which we're going to cover in the pharmaceutical engineering subject. Let us know in detail, like in which chapters, which topics will come and which topics we're going to discuss in further videos, okay? So first of all, the first unit. In the first unit, we will get to know about the flow of fluids chapter. In this flow of fluid chapter, there are mainly, we are going to discuss about the types of manometers, Reynolds number and its significance, Bernoulli's theorem and its applications, and energy losses, orifice meter, ventrometer, Peter tube, and rotometer. About these topics, we're going to cover in the flow of fluids. Next one is the size reduction chapter. In the size reduction chapter, we will get to know about how we can reduce the sizes of the particle by using different equipments. Okay. In this chapter, we will cover the objectives, mechanisms, and the laws governing the size reduction. In these laws governing size reduction, actually there are 4 laws which are mainly comes that are impact, compression, attrition, and cutting. And next, the factors affecting the size reduction, principle, and construction working uses of the hammer mill, ball mill, fluid energy mill, and edge runner mill and end runner mill. These are all the equipments which are going to be used in the size reduction. Okay. And the next chapter is the size separation. In size separation, we will get to know about how can we separate the particle sizes. Like in a compile of a powder, there will be different sizes of particles, so we need to separate those particles according to their respective sizes. So in order to do that, we are going to use some of the equipments which like a sieve shaker, cyclone separator, airbag separator, like this. These are the equipments which are going to come under the size separation topic. And also we will discuss about the applications and mechanism of size separation. This is about the unit 1. Next is the unit 2. In unit 2, we will discuss about the heat transfer, evaporation, and distillation. These are the topics which comes under unit 2. So in heat transfer topic, mainly we are going to discuss about the objectives, applications, and heat transfer mechanisms. And we will also discuss about the Fourier's law, heat transfer by conduction, convention, and radiation. So these are the topics we are going to cover under the heat transfer. Next chapter is the evaporation. In evaporation topic, we will mainly discuss about the equipments which we are going to use for the evaporation process, okay, in industries or in a small scale, anything. So mainly we will discuss about those type of equipments, like for example, horizontal tube evaporator, climbing film evaporator, or forced circulation evaporator. And also we will discuss about the factors which are going to influencing the evaporation process, like that. And also their applications, differences between the evaporation and other heat processes. These also we are going to discuss under the evaporation process. Next is the distillation chapter. In distillation chapter, we will mainly discuss about the basic principles and methodology of simple distillation, flash distillation, fractional distillations, and distillation under the reduced pressure. Like these are all the distillation equipments which are going to use in the distillation process. Next unit is the third unit. In this third unit, mainly 2 topics are there, or mainly 2 chapters are there. That is drying and mixing. So in drying chapter, we will discuss about the applications, mechanism of drying process, measurements, construction and working and uses of the tray dryer, drum dryer, and spray dryer, and fluidized bed dryer. So these are all the equipments which are going to be used in the drying process. Okay. So about these equipments, we will get to know about in the drying chapter. Next one is the mixing. In mixing chapter, we are going to know about the equipments which are going for use for the mixing process, like ribbon blender, sigma blade blender, double cone blender. Like about these equipments, we will get to know about what are the disadvantages, what are the advantages of these equipments, and what is the mechanism, what are the principle, like how it will be constructed. About all this information, we will discuss in the mechanic mixing chapter. Next is the Unit 4. In Unit 4, mainly there are two chapters are there. That is, one is filtration and the second one is the centrifugation. In filtration chapters, we are going to discuss about the applications, theories, and factors influencing the filtration. In theories, actually, there are two main theories, that is gas filtration theory and the liquid filtration theory. We are going to discuss these all things in the next videos or in detail. So next is the filter aids, flame filter, filter leaf, rotary drum filter. So these are all the equipments, okay, which are going to be used for the filtration process. About these equipments, we will discuss in the filtration chapter. Next one is the centrifugation chapter. In centrifugation chapter, we will discuss about the principal applications of centrifugation and construction, merits, demerits. Okay, these are all be covered in the centrifugation. Next is the Unit 5, that is materials of pharmaceutical plant construction, corrosion, and its prevention. So in this topic or in this chapter, we are going to discuss about the factors affecting during materials selected for the pharmaceutical plant construction, theories of corrosion, types of corrosion, and their prevention. Okay, this is about the Unit 5. So the about all these topics we're going to discuss in detail in next coming videos. So this is just an introduction video, like what are all the topics we're going to cover, in this pharmaceutical engineering subject, which topics will come, like which equipments will come in which units. So this is just an introduction video. In detail, we will study in the next videos. Okay.